Hi you guys, and welcome to my perfect prom makeup tutorial. I want to show you guys how to get this really pretty purple eye look with a nice nude lip that's going to be so beautiful and stunning for prom, and most of all easy to do. So stay tuned. In order to achieve this look, I'm going to use the BH Cosmetics 120 color palette and all these ranges of purples to get this good look I got going on. But first, I'm going to use Naked Lunch by MAC to highlight my brow bone. It is one of my favorite brow bone highlights. It is just the perfect color. I feel like it can be used on a range of skin tones, and if you've never tried it, definitely go swatch it, and if you're interested, definitely go purchase it. Now I'm going to apply my transition color. I'm going to be using Saddle by MAC, and yes, that is the Eyes on MAC Warm Neutrals palette, which I featured in my April Faves video, and I'll link that down below. What I'm doing here is using this above the crease as my transition color. I'm just building a little bit of depth and shadow on my eyelid before I apply the purples. Now with my e.l.f. crease brush in this really dark, pretty purple, I'm going to start building up into the crease, all the way into the inner corner and all the way to the outer corner, almost making like a faux wing liner. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to start making a triangular shape on the outer corner of my eye, about where my wing liner would be, and that's how I'm going to build the color for this eyeshadow look right here. Now, using a little bit of a lighter purple and a dome-shaped brush, I'm going to pack on the pigment of this purple color, and then I'm going to blend it a little bit into my crease just so there's no harsh lines, and this purple look has that really pretty ombre effect that you saw in the beginning of the video. Now I'm going to repeat on the other side just to make sure I get it as even as possible and I get on as much pigment as possible. And you guys, these purples are gorgeous. Next, I'm going back in with a fluffy brush in my transition color, and I'm going to blend out the top of the dark crease. Reason being is that I don't want any harsh lines, and I want to get that really pretty smoky ombre effect, and that's why I have the transition color in place at the top. Now I'm using a little bit of a lighter purple and a smudging brush, and what I'm doing is I'm going to take that smudging brush and run it across the bottom of my waterline. What I'm doing here is adding a little bit of the purple color to just add a pop of color on that bottom lid and underneath my waterline. I'm going to be lining my waterline later on, so I want it to really pop and for that purple to kind of blend out of the black liner. Now I'm using the white color in this palette, and I'm going to be using a liner brush. What I'm doing here is I'm just lightly lining my outer corners of my eye, my inner corners, I'm crazy, and I want them to be highlighted and nice and bright. I really love the look when people highlight their inner corners. I feel like it takes their makeup look to a whole nother level. Now using the Milani Supreme Kohl Kajal eyeliner pencil, I'm going to use that to line my waterline. I have been loving this pencil. It goes on so smooth. It is so dark black, and it stays on and stays in place all day. No smudging and no running. It's perfect. Now that I've lined both eyes, I'm going to start my wing liner. What I do is I create a thin line on the top of the lid, and then I go in and I draw my wing. And I want my wing to be very bold. I start with the line first, and then I build it up as I go. I start to make it thicker. I make sure I connect it with the bottom of my waterline, and I want it to really tie in this look. And I just go on and build off it as much as I can. And bam! That is the eye look, you guys. Now let's put on these finishing touches. I added my lashes off screen because it was just a mess, but I'm using the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced to blend out my lashes. I love this mascara because it's so voluminous. It's really going to make these lashes pop and stand out, as well as making my bottom lashes and my real lashes look nice and voluminous, so they blend very well. Now for my highlight, I'm going to be using MAC Soft and Gentle and my EcoTools fan brush to give myself that glow. Whenever you're having an evening out, it's perfect to get your skin nice and glowy and create that beautiful highlight, and just look how it looks, you guys. Now I'm using MAC's Mineralize blush in Lovejoy, which is my favorite, and my Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm just brushing that across the apples of my cheeks and in between my highlight and contour to have that nice blush on my face. And last but not least, gotta do them lips, honey. I'm using Wet n Wild's Mega Last Lip Color and Bare It All to finish off this pretty perfect prom makeup look. And I am all done, you guys. Do me a favor, like this video and subscribe to my channel. Comment below and talk to me, guys. I want to know what you thought about my video. Also, follow me at Slayed by Randi Nicole on Instagram. It's my makeup IG, and I post all types of things on there. I really want to hear from you guys. Alright, and most of all, bye, and thank you for watching.